Hello, my little lovebirds. TonyaTko here, and today is the day right before a whole new transition, and the spirit moved me to make this video. You know, sometimes I watch my videos because some of what I'm saying, when I get into a good groove, some of it comes from a place that is unbeknownst to me. And I had this nagging feeling on the inside today, and I had to make this video. So I'm going to get into the video. Some of you guys said that my videos are long, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the video up. And at the end of the video, I'm going to talk about my face routine and how it is that I'm able to do this video without wearing makeup, even without my eyebrows, because you know how I'm really self-conscious about not having my eyebrows. And I'll do the quick white glove test for you guys, and then I'll tell you guys all about my regimen and what it is that I do at the end. See? Nothing, no makeup. All right. Oh. Today's video is about ugly duckling love. I was you know, I know you guys said that I make long videos, so I took notes, and we're gonna go by the notes that I took, and you guys didn't like the timer the last time, so we're just gonna go point by point. Okay, this video is 7 ways to know whether or not you are in an ugly duckling love. And some of you guys say, oh, I wish you had your own show or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. I would like to ask for you to pass this video around, because I know that some of you out there know a person who is in a love situation that is not right for them, that does not fit them, somebody who is experiencing some pain right now because they are with the wrong person. Let's talk about it. 7 ways to know if you are in an ugly duckling situation. Number 1, if you can't be yourself in this relationship. Number 2, if you feel you have to pretend about the truth, lie, pretend, or or exhibit a truth other than what is the truth, or an existence other than what is the truth. 3, if you're walking on eggshells, or if you feel that you have to walk on eggshells, and you know what that saying means, that you feel like you have to tiptoe, that you can't really be fully out there, that you have to kind of, you know, work around somebody else's issues, problems, sensitivities, or whatever, so that you have to walk on eggshells and not feel comfortable. Number 4, if you feel that if they found out who the real you is, that they wouldn't like you, so that you have to pretend to be someone else or alter who it is that you are to fit them. Number 5, if you feel that you can't get them to be just a little more X, Y, or Z in order for the relationship to work. 6, if you don't feel that you are blank enough, insert word here. If you don't feel you are tall enough, thin enough, pretty enough, rich enough, any body big enough, muscular enough, slim enough, smart enough, if you don't feel that you are blank enough for this person. And then number 7, if you wish that you were just a little more X, Y, or Z, and then the relationship would work. Okay. Now, I was going to start this video and tell you guys, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect just the way you are. But I would be remiss as your big sister to not come at you with the truth. If somebody else didn't tell you, big sister TonyaTko is going to tell you. To get the mate that you want, you have to be the person that you want to be. Do you hear what I'm saying? To get the mate that you want, you have to be the person that you want to be, to get the type of mate that you feel that you want. Do you understand what I'm saying? Goodness. Oh. I hope that I wanted to give that a few seconds to sink in, because I could sit here and say, oh, everything is just fine the way that it is, and I don't know what's going on in your life and how you got into this situation to begin with, right? But in order to get the person that you, I don't know what it is, whether you feel that you need a little more education, or whether you feel that you're not learned enough, or whether you feel like you're not thin enough, rather than being in this situation, getting yourself beat up with a person who doesn't appreciate you for who you are, why don't you become the person that you want to be, and then find a person to match up with that? There are several different reasons why I'm going to say that. Number one, you have to strengthen and take care. Let me turn down my volume. You have to strengthen and take care of yourself. You have to learn yourself. You have to love yourself. And you have to be able to deal with yourself. Because if you don't know who you are, how do you expect for this person to know who you are? If you can't deal with yourself, how do you expect for this person to deal with you? You know, some of us are using relationships as pacifiers, something to clench onto with our teeth so that we don't have to deal with the agony of our own lives. Let me tell you something. When I first got into college, one of my very first professors, and I don't remember which class this was or who the professor was, because I was young at the time. I know I look young, but oh, it's the products I'm going to tell you about at the end of the video. But I was in this class, and the professor said to us that we need to take off our headphones. And we need to stop placating ourselves with music. And I thought she was out of her mind. I'm like, we need music. So I decided to try what she did. And I was a teenager when I got into college. So I am the person that I am today because of this one life lesson. And I haven't said this in any of my videos before, and I'm going to say this for the first time in this video. And I hope you pass this around so that somebody else can hear this lesson too. Turn off that music. Take the plugs out of your ears. Unplug. And learn to deal with the sounds that are going on inside your own head, baby. Oh, I know. Listen to me. Oh, I have not lived a life without strife, baby. Let me tell you, I have experienced some pain. Let me tell you, and I know, oh, I know what it's like to have that pain inside your head, your heart, and your soul, baby. I know. Listen to me. But I'm going to tell you, turn off that music anyway. Learn to deal with the sounds going on in there, baby. Oh, I know. Listen to that pain and work it through. I don't care what it is, whether it was something that happened in your childhood or your youth, work it out, baby. Work it out within you. And if you can't work it out within, oh, there's no problem with getting help without. Oh, get some help from outside of you. Seek therapy if need be. You think that I've gone without therapy? Some of you know about my surgery, which led me to YouTube, where I had the tumors removed and I was clinging on for life. If you have not seen that video, go search for the words epic year of travel and see what I went through. After I made it, after that surgery, after I was so happy to be alive, and then a few weeks later, something changed. I don't know if it was a few weeks or a few months, because after the surgery was a blur to me. But after that, oh, I wanted to die. I didn't want to be here anymore. I thought maybe it was a mistake that I'd made it. And let me tell you, while you have any inch of sanity inside of you, and while you have your faculties about you, get help while you can. And I got help, and I spoke to a therapist about the things that I was going through on the inside, and about the fact that I was not happy for this new chance at life. So honey, I know what pain is like, baby, both physical and emotional, psychological, babies. I know. So turn off that music, turn off that TV, turn off those sounds and those distractions, and get to know you, honey. Yes. Oh, listen to me. Because if you don't know who you are, then how will this other person know too? Let's talk about this ugly duckling. When I wanted to say that there's nothing wrong with you, let me tell you about this ugly duckling. Do you remember the story? Wasn't nothing wrong with that bird. It was a swan. Hear me. Hear what I'm saying. The bird was a swan, and he was wallowing around, flapping around with ducks. And the ducks thought that this swan was ugly because the swan was different, and the swan thought something was wrong with itself because it wasn't like the other birds around it. Hear me. Listen to what I'm saying. Wasn't nothing wrong with that bird. It was just the wrong type of bird for them. And when I ask whether or not you're in an ugly duckling relationship, listen to what I'm saying. You have to know that you're a swan. Hear me, baby. You have to know that you're not a duck. So that when somebody treats you how you are not supposed to be treated, you have to let them know, baby, I'm a swan, and this is not what I'm supposed to endure. Honey, the reason why you are trying to meld yourself and trying to mold yourself into somebody else's liking is because you don't know who you are. Do you hear what I'm saying? You don't know who you are. And therefore, you have to take the time to get out of that situation because, baby, let me tell you, that's not the right situation for you. Let me tell you, ladies, something. Oh, honey. Oh. You know, they're not joking when they say that wars were started over women. Let me tell you, oh God. But you have to find the right type of man who would be willing to start a war over you. You know, part of the problem is that you're with a man who won't even go to the store for you, let alone start a war for you. I know how a man is when he wants to be with that woman. You know, instead of you running behind and trying to fix yourself and change yourself to be like what this person would want, let me tell you, when you are yourself and you know who you are, oh, this person, the right person, will chase after you. Listen to what I'm saying. Hear me. Hear me. You have to get to the point where you are willing, able, and comfortable to be yourself so that you will know. So that when you love yourself enough, so that you will know when somebody comes into your life who will treat you worse than you will treat yourself, then you know that you would rather be alone. Do you hear what I'm saying? Rather than try to fit yourself into a situation that does not work for you. That when you know yourself and you love yourself, you would rather be with a person who could treat you better. And that person is yourself. You would rather be alone than be with somebody who doesn't treat you how you deserve to be treated. You know what, ladies? So many of us think that we have to catch a man. No, baby. No. The right man will chase you. The right man will want you. But you have to know and be comfortable with yourself and who you are. Do you understand me? Get to know yourself, baby. Part of that, the first part of that starts with you unplugging, with you listening, with you conversing with yourself and working through your own issues. Honey, I don't know what it is that you've been through, but I know that I've been through some stuff, and I know that a lot of this stuff needs to be worked out. So work it out, baby. Don't idle yourself, because what you're doing is you're stopping yourself from being in a situation which is healthy and conducive. You're stopping yourself from meeting that right person. There are men out there who want to settle down, who want to get married, who want to be in a commitment. Part of this video is sparked because I wanted to do, remember I wanted to do that video about 7 ways to suck D and love it, etc., etc. But I've been getting too many messages recently from women asking me, what does a man mean when he says he doesn't want to be in a relationship? What does it mean when he says this, that, and the other? And these girls are continuing to have sex with these men who are telling them straight up, and they want me to decode what it is that these men mean. I'm going to do a whole video about that. What does he mean? He means he wants... He wants to have sex with you without the commitment, and he wants you to go along with this foolishness. I'm going to do a whole entire video about that. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I'm going to tell you what he means when he says that, as if you don't already know. And this is why you have to get out of this situation and find somebody else who's ready. Instead of devaluing yourself, making yourself feel like an ugly duckling, making you feel like you're not worthy, that you're not enough, that you're not good enough. Get out of that situation and go get better with yourself, so that when you meet somebody, you know, like a force field, somebody will try to penetrate through that force field. Believe me, I get it too. I get it. I get it. When I was in my 20s, I told you guys about this. I met a man who managed lovely ladies of leisure. He was a pimp. And he wanted to try to pimp me. And just like a force field, whatever it was that he was saying, it just bounced up against that and flapped right back off. This is why you have to know who you are, and you have to have this force field of self-love around you. If you need to, go look at some of my videos on self-esteem, self-love hypnosis, how to feel right about yourself, how to strengthen yourself. Look for the videos. I'll try to put some links around, but do a search for TonyaTko and self-esteem, self-love, etc. Then let me see. Oh, this is the end of the video. I'm going to sum it up by saying that you have to learn yourself. You have to learn your personality. You have to learn your sense of humor. You have to learn your values, the things that you hold dear and true. You have to learn yourself as an individual, and then go out there and try to partner yourself up. Remember, you know, I was telling somebody about this recently, and I was saying that sometimes you learn about love, or you learn about relationships from some of the stuff that from relationships how did I put it? I don't remember how I put it, but I said you learn about relationships from, or you learn about love by having the wrong kind of love, or by what type of love just did not work or whatnot. You have to learn yourself. Love yourself. You have to realize from being in these situations that do not work, what it is that your preferences are and what will work for you. If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't feel right, any of those 7, listen to the beginning of this video, any of those 7, if you don't feel comfortable and you don't feel right, and you have to lie and pretend and act like you have more money, or are more sophisticated, or are more ghetto, or are more thug, or more gangster, because this video goes to men and women as well. You know, there's a difference between men and women, because women, you can actually romance a woman into wanting you, into being with you, etc., etc. You can sweep her off her feet. It's very difficult on the flip side for a woman to sweep a man off his feet. At the end of the day, it only spells disaster when he goes and cheats on you. Oh goodness, you know what, I'm just joking about the ending part of the video, but this video goes out to both men and women. Hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me, hug me. I love you guys so much. Oh, this was a tough video for me, and I'd love to get your comments below. I'd love for you to pass this around to other people. And then I'm going to end up this video talking about my regimen and what it is that I do for my face to because I saw a young lady. I was looking at her video. She did like this tutorial about her makeup, and she was like, yeah, people say that I have flawless skin, that my skin looks so good, that that's makeup. And she like had all of these scars and bumps and stuff on her face. And it's not that I don't get breakouts, because I do. Listen, I eat organic chocolate for breakfast every morning. I gotta stop this mess. Some of you have said I look like I lost weight, but I need to fix up my eating habits and work out some more. But she had like these bumps on her face and stuff, and she was really like, her makeup tutorial, I felt sorry for her because she was like caking on the makeup, and she was like using like airbrush makeup on her face and like caking it on. And I was like the stuff that's supposed to be spread out with alcohol and fanned all over her body, she was rubbing that on with a brush. And I was like, you know, you can get flawless looking skin without having to do that. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen my naked banner. That's my naked banner. That's me, and it's unairbrushed, and I talk about some of the things that I have done to get flawless skin like that. So I wanted to share with you guys my famous face basket. Before I show this to you, please do not come to my website asking for this yet, because this is going to be, if you look around, this is the aftermath of Christmas. So this is not going to be out before the end of the year. This will be out next year. The basket is shaped like a star. I think it's so pretty. Oops, I'm dropping my tails down. Hold on. So this is my regimen, actually, what I use. Some of these things are on the website, like the soap is on the website. The complexion polish is already on the website. And this is something that I use that is not out. This is my own personal one. I use an acid. And for the time being, I'm still selling the pumpkin pie mask acid as well. And I use the vitamin E, which is temporarily sold out. And I also use the Nature's Eraser on my face. Like on a cold day, I put that on my face. And also the shea butter. The shea butter that I have. Oh, my little label. I love it. It's so cute. So so that's my famous face basket. I'm going to be coming out with that next year. So make sure you come to my website. On the left-hand side, it says special deals and discounts. Sign up on the mailing list, or a pop-up will come up. Just sign up on the mailing list. I will send you out information about when the acid lotion is ready. Because since it's an acid, you don't have to write out the ingredients very well. I'm still testing it on people. Well, the testing have ended at this stage, and so I'm just going to be getting a new jar. I'm going to be getting a jar, and I'm going to be putting this out next year so that you guys can also have flawless skin. Because, you know, I think I want everybody to just feel comfortable in their own skin. You know, some people wonder, how did the whole TKO skin thing come about, and how it's not really related. But, you know, people see my skin in my videos, and, you know, part of loving yourself and coming into yourself and being comfortable with yourself is really, you know, it's all intertwined. It's intertwined. Some people don't feel comfortable enough to go to be in front of their mate without their makeup on. Let me help you with that. Come over to my website. My top seller gets rid of stretch marks, which is the Nature's Eraser. And then my second top seller, which is crawled up to the list, is the complexion polish. I can't believe how quickly that shot up. It's an amazing polish. You can come over and read some of the reviews on that. And my biggest seller for the holiday season were these little rum balls I was selling. You see the little gold box on the table with the bowl. It was an amazing treat. But listen, just to tie things back in with the video, you are not an ugly duckling. You just have to learn that you are a swan. Maybe you're not a swan. Maybe you're a goose. You know, maybe you're a sparrow. Maybe you're something else. Maybe you're a platypus. I love that word, platypus. Maybe you're something else. Well, a platypus is a mammal, so that's not even a bird. So all of you techies out there, don't jump up, don't gang up on me. But maybe you're something else. But whatever that something else is, you have to learn that. You think I'm not without my quirks? Oh, I am. I have a weird sense of humor. For those of you who are on my Facebook page, come over to my Facebook page. I have an album of things that I find funny, and the things I know the stuff I find funny are weird. So come over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/TonyaTko show. I'm also on Twitter, TonyaTko, and stay up with me. I have a Facebook page for the skincare line. All of these links will be below. It's facebook.com/TKO skin. My website is tkoskin.com. You know, I'm Tonya TKO, and remember, that's Tonya what? With an O. So let's hug again. Hug me, hug me. I love you guys. Love, love, love. I love you guys more than you may ever know. Listen, we're entering upon a transition. The world has rotated around the sun, one more revolution, and we are 1 year older. Well, I call it chronologically according to the calendar. You know, we are, because we've made that full circle. I want this year to be different than the year in the past. And part of that starts with knowing and loving yourself. Believe me, oh, this world is a much more bearable place when you know who you are, when you know what type of creature you are. And I love you guys very much. Make sure you go out there and love one another. But most importantly, what? That's right. Love yourself. I don't know what it is that you need to do, whether you need to um, delve more into the church, spend more time educating yourself, read more, work out more, get your skin looking flawless and perfect like mine. I don't know. But invest the time in that. Do that. And speaking of working out more, come over to my fitness channel, TonyaTko Fitness. I'll put all the links below because this coming year I'm gonna start working out. I'm getting this together. This is the end of this. I'm getting it together this year. So listen, anyway, I love you guys. Do you want more? One more hug? Just one more. Just one more. One more. One more. One more. Let's. Okay. And now I'm out of here for real. Come to the links below and stay in touch with me on off of YouTube. TKO, and I'm out. Peace.